Hey guys, it's Mateo here. So I've come to realize that I've never made a video just regarding how I came to the conclusion of being trans. I feel that I should let people know of what I went through just because I don't ever hear this side of the story. So basically when I was about 16, 17, it kind of came about, like, me finding out who trans people were, and also the first place that I heard of trans people being talked about was mainly the L Word with that Max character, and I remember watching it and thinking it was ridiculous, just that I didn't believe in it. I don't know why people would decide to do that, but at the same time, I had ex-girlfriends telling me that I'm supposed to transition. And of course, if someone's telling you to do something that you don't believe in, you're going to get upset. And, I disregarded what they had to say and was very defensive about it. Just because at that time, I was very, hardcore, I'm a dyke, this is my position in life, and that's where it was, and that's what it's gonna be for the rest of my life. So, but also I think at that same time, it was when I was living on my own, and so I don't know what happened, but it just made me. I guess I became more social, maybe, because at that time I just had left high school, and so you have to go interact with the real world, and I think I became more anxious with having a full-time job and everything, and people assuming my gender to be male until I opened my mouth, and then I was confused. I would confuse them, and they'd get upset, and they'd realize I was female. So I got that a lot in the past, and I think that made me shut down socially and just try to avoid social interaction, just so I wouldn't have to deal with that whole situation and get really anxious and upset over it. And so at the same time, I was becoming this really introverted and just high-strung, upset all the time, and I didn't know why. I just knew that, I don't know, I just would just short fuse a lot, and I didn't deal with it. I just kind of let it be, and I wasn't a pleasant person to be around. So then when I was around 23 or so, I decided, you know what, maybe transitioning is something I want to do. I had an ex-girlfriend start using male pronouns with me, and it felt so right, like her introducing me as someone to her friends as her boyfriend and using he pronouns and male pronouns, and it just felt really good. There was just this weight lifted off of me, and at the same time, you would think that at that point in time I would just want my pronouns to be changed, but I knew realistically that I would have to really enforce that with everyone, considering my voice was still really, really high. So I knew I wanted to do hormones just to lower my voice, and hopefully get some facial hair, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But anyways, so as soon as I was feeling really comfortable with her using those pronouns with me, I wanted to do hormones. So I went and talked to a therapist. The therapist didn't really help me. I just wanted a letter from her, honestly. And also I didn't really even know, is this something I really wanted to do? All I really wanted was the voice to be lowered. I didn't care to appear more masculine, considering I already appeared very male to people. And then I started going to meetings just to kind of confirm stuff, and it didn't do anything for me. People would be talking about that they knew since they were 5 and whatever, and I don't feel that I fall into those stories. I never felt that I was male, and I still don't to this day. I just feel that I'm this trans person in between the spectrum of male and female. I don't identify as either or, despite appearing male. It's just something that feels right to be recognized in society as male, but yet I don't identify as male. As confusing as that may be. But I didn't know that hormones was the way I was supposed to go. But once I did start them, I felt just this weight lifted off of me. I felt so right. For once, everything just made sense. And this is the way I'm supposed to be. So it's kind of, it was definitely scary, not knowing, I wish I would have been that 5-year-old knowing that I was supposed to be a male since then, and then going on hormones. Instead, it was me just being like, oh, I'm referred to as male, let's do hormones, and I think that's way more scarier because I didn't know what the outcome was going to be and how I was going to feel. So luckily I was still able to get on hormones to get all this going. But I'm glad that I made the decision that I did make because I'm happy where I'm at. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say because I really didn't know, and I don't know how far I'm gonna go with the transitioning process as far as chest surgery or even bottom surgery. I have no clue. I'm just so lost. I'm just kind of letting it all do its own thing, not pushing anything. But I definitely do know that eventually I'll stop hormones. But that I don't exactly even know when that will happen. But just kind of letting things evolve on their own and seeing where they go. So I just want to put that out there. There's I think many different stories, and I haven't heard that many coming from, I had no clue that I was trans and it kind of popped up on me. So yeah, if you guys have any other similar stories, feel welcome to share them with me, because it felt really lonely and it was really scary. But you know what? It's all okay. Everything settles out, everything figures itself out eventually. So don't worry. Alright guys, take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll be spending it here in LA with some friends. So I'm trying to get together some vegan, vegetarian options. So just trying to stay really healthy. That's my main point for this holiday season. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and talk to you guys next month. Alright, bye.